Good morning and welcome. It is Saturday the 19th of November. I am Flatcap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Alright, coming up today, we've got a very, very, very average Saturday. I can't remember one where I've actually debated whether it'd even be three-quarter steak until today. So it's a normal steak and doing £20, 4 bets. Consisting of 3 straightforward lucky 15s and 1 straightforward combination double. There's no extras. There's no fiddling about today. It's nice and straightforward, but equally there's not a lot of prices knocking about. So all the big stuff on the television is mainly small field, so it's not the most exciting. And then you're left with having a look through Lingfield and Wolverhampton, and again, you're not blessed with a bunch of riches there either. So I've done what I can to put some stuff together. I'm happy with what I've done. But yeah, prices wise, we're sort of definitely on more borderline value points, I would say, from some of the stuff that I'm usually getting around with. So 12:40 Haydock is the first race for that. Before we do that, we will go through yesterday's bets and see how we got on Friday. It wasn't good. I'll have a mention on the golf, and then I did say there might be something a little bit extra on Saturday, and I will talk about that as well. All right, so yesterday, 30 on, 683 back, which for channel stats puts us minus 6 pence for the week. So that is what I've tracked it as. I'm hoping broadly people will be in line with even, but yeah, minus 6 pence for the week is what I've got. So we start off here, that faded, those two were fourth, but that wasn't good enough. So it was a credible fourth backed into 7-1, but still not good enough. Kempton save and blushes a bit because I got a little bit there. Aced it, was second, ran a good race, top secret won. So that was a place double and a win on the lucky 15. So that got a bit back, and then I absolutely done over at Dundalk. Dundalk done over. There's probably some wordplay in there somewhere. I'll put the first one up to say that one scraped fifth, which was good for Skybet. The main 8 horses sunk. There was a couple that were close-ish, but that would be me clutching. So yeah, I had an absolute shocker at Dundalk. It was horrible. It was mainly short prices, but then each race seemed to have like a 40 or a 50 to 1 place, which I wasn't on. So it was not good at Dundalk. I went big and lost. So 6 pence down for the week. So yeah, we're back sort of behind a little bit now for the month. So is today going to have a good one? Who knows? We'll see how we go. There's some decent quality racing tomorrow as well, but I'm not sure that's going to convert into big bets either. So, as often is the case on Sunday, it might end up being one of those sort of lucky 31 kind of a days and just having 5 selections. We'll see how we go. All right, as far as today goes, here is what we've got. I'm starting on the 12:40 Haydock. Innisfree Lad at 14s, 225 Haydock Holstone 25. We're going to come back to that race. 248 Punchestown back in the room 20s. And 323 Punchestown Steelers Appeal. That's the best race of the day. So what I'm saying about this one is trying to get the bookie right on this one is tricky because Innisfree Lad, Sky R4, no one else is. Holstone race, William Hill have gone 5. Paddy and Sky have got an offer, so they're only paying 3. Everybody else is 4. That's standard term 6 runners. And then that one is 6 on 365 and Sky and 5 on most other bookies. So on balance, I'm saying 365 is your best place for that one because you'll get bog on that. Same with that. So you get bog on that. You'll get bog on that in 4 places and bog on that. And that's just ahead of Sky, where here you're only going to get bog there. And William Hill, where you'd get 5 there, but you're going to only get 5 there and 3 there. Makes sense? I mean, it's complicated. On balance, I've calculated it out. I'm saying 365 win better over Sky and then William Hill for bet 1. So it's £6. So just watch that 225. It's annoying when you do that, particularly when Hills have gone 5 and then you've got 3 on those others because 4th or 5th place might be helpful for a horse like that. So that's bet 1. Bet 2 is this. It's another 365 advisory. So 110 Lingfield, Granary Queen 7s, 240 Ascot brewing up a storm, 15-2. 323 Alfieri, 11-1. Punchestown, that is, and then 330 Lingfield, Classy Dame, 12s. So 365 over Coral and Sky, because we are four across the board, standard terms, Sky, and I said, and 365 are 6 there, and then Classy Dame is 4 as well. So it works out 365 best, Coral and Sky next best, £6 you bet. But obviously, for those of you like the prices, that's not happening on that bet, is it? They're lower than average, I would say, for this channel. Then bet free, we've got a combination double, again 365, 325 Punchestown, Alfieri and Steelers Appeal, going on to the 630 Wolves, Precision Storm and Dahia. 4 times 25p each way doubles, it's £2 you bet. Same place terms on 365 than Sky, but you'll get bog. So 365 wins over Sky for that one too. And then finishing off our little lucky 15 saver at Wolverhampton if needs be. So we've got here the 4:30 Kitten's Dream at 9s, 5 o'clock Cherish at 20s, 6:30 Precision Storm at 14s, and 8 o'clock Cara Christi 16s. Sky and Coral, I've called that a bit the same. So basically, Sky and Coral are 4 across all of those, but Coral are 3 and Sky are there. So if you're happy to risk the extra place and get bog on the others, which could be helpful, then Coral will win out. If you want to have security of extra places, Sky is best. If you're not betting Sky or Coral, Paddy are next best. This is the only one where 365 is an avoidance, just because they're not 4 on most of those races at Wolverhampton. So that's another 20p each way, lucky 15. £6 is your bet. So that is today's bets. In terms of a little Saturday extra, some of you have already discovered, if you go over to freebets.com channel, there is a little Saturday special video that I've put together for them. So I was approached to do something, and it's happened a few times, and it's the first time I've said yes, basically. So yeah, in terms of freebets.com exists to promote free bets and promotions. Like most companies like that, they do receive some level of support from individual bookmakers. So the only difference in terms of what I'm talking about on a video like that is I'm not referencing bookmakers specifically. Everything else I will talk about. So I've not been asked to promote a bookmaker on there. I was given completely free rein to do what I wanted to do. I was allowed to bring my Sharpies with me. So yeah, so if it goes well, they like it and are happy with it, and it gets some support, then it may well be a new feature. So although I've gone back to 5 videos, I may be going back to 6, because you might get a double bubble on a Saturday. The slight challenge with a situation like that is if I'm not advising any bookmakers, then I've got to make sure if I'm picking selections, then I'm picking selections that are kind of good for the many, if that makes sense. So that is something I'm conscious of, but I'm also trying to do the bets a little bit differently. So if you want to go and have a look, it's over on freebets.com. And yeah, I may be back next Saturday, who knows, on there. But as far as the channel goes, cracking on absolutely as usual, what we're doing here. I'm trying to do a little bit of something different there. It was a bit of a tester, and we'll see. So yeah, for those of you who don't like the look of my face, then apologies if you want to watch it 2 times. For those of you who do like my face, you've won, because you've got it 2 times. So there you go. So that's that. Word on the golf, it's all down to Adric Arnhow. Let's have a little quick look on the update on the old flash score. He at one point he was doing really well this morning, then he dropped back a bit. Yeah, no, he's had a mare. Oh no, since I've looked at that, he's hit a treble bogey. Brilliant. So he's still the only person we've got in the running, really, realistically, to get some money back. But yeah, treble bogey's not helpful, Adri. So sort yourself out and get us a top 6 finish, please. All right, that's that. And then, yes, I'll be back tomorrow, like I said. There's some quality races. It's just not sure what's going to convert to value. So we'll see how that goes. And as already mentioned, unless anyone's missed it, the World Cup starts tomorrow. Not doing any bets on here. That is not my specialty. I will be avoiding recommending football bets, albeit I'll have an interest myself just because it's a bit of fun. But yeah, my tips on those are as good as yours. That being said, I'm sure your tips were way better than mine at Dundalk yesterday. So you can't win them all. All right. Have a lovely Saturday. I will see you Sunday. Cheerio. Bye bye.